What is going on, my dude? Cybex here. So tomorrow is going to be Summer Games Fest, and the only reason I'm making this intro is one, there's going to be a bunch of game announcements, but there's one specific title that I'm really looking forward to, and that's going to be Street Fighter 6 Season 4, because I have a feeling that's going to get announced here, because it's already happened 2 years with Season 2 and Season 3, so I'm really, it's a mystery right now. Street Fighter 6 is a mystery, because we have no idea what direction they're going towards to, especially because Ingrid's going to be like the last character in terms of being implemented into World Tour. But I don't think they're not going to stop Ingrid. I don't think Ingrid isn't going to be like the last character that's going to get announced in Street Fighter 6 and stuff. I have a feeling they're still working on other characters like in the background and stuff. So we're definitely going to be seeing a Season 4, and maybe we might be seeing some gameplay changes as well. We don't really know. Like I said, it's like a mystery with Street Fighter 6 right now, but I cannot wait for the announcements for tomorrow and see who's going to be in Season 4, which I can probably name one character for sure that I can guarantee you that's going to be in Season 4, and that's probably going to end up being Vega. But anyways, you guys, oh, and I also forgot to mention that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it, to make my live reaction for Summer Games Fest in terms of Street Fighter 6 Season 4, because it starts at 2 p.m. specific time, and I'm at work during that time. So I'm going to try to see if I can make it home as soon as possible, but there's no guarantees. If not, then I'll just tell you how I reacted while I was at work. But I'll still make my video for whoever gets announced in Street Fighter 6 Season 4. I'm just super duper excited, man. But for sure, we probably think it's probably going to end up being Vega. But anyways, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow at Summer Games Fest World Tour. But anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, you guys missed my live reaction for it because I didn't get to make it through because I was at work. But when I saw what was on my phone when I was watching Summer Games Fest during that ending part, when they showed Tifa in Street Fighter 6, I said, I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Tifa Lockhart in Street Fighter 6. I thought that leak wasn't really gonna happen, which 3 characters didn't make it in, but there's one guest character that made it in, and man, I got super duper excited. But anyways, all I'm gonna say is, do I think Tifa's gonna come with a stage in Street Fighter 6? Yes, most likely. I think it's either gonna be like Sector 8 slums, or even I can only think of Sector 8 slums, man. I think that's like the only fitting stage for her, or maybe like Midgar in the background or something. But yeah, man, I don't really know what's part of the FF7 stage it could add. I think it could either be like Sector 8 slums or even Midgar in the background. Who knows? There's like a bunch of like environments that you can pick from FF7 remake to be implemented in the Street Fighter 6. And then we're gonna have FF7 music, man, in Street Fighter 6. I cannot wait for her release. But anyways, we're gonna let this trailer play out, and I'll give you guys my thoughts like during this trailer of what I think for the rest of the cast. For sure, I will say nobody's going to be happy with this because there isn't really a returning character. Most of the 3 characters that got introduced in this are brand new characters. Besides Botch is already seen in World Tour, and there's 2 other newcomers, which I really think they might do like a DLC expansion for Street Fighter 6 just because they introduced those 3 specific characters in general. We already knew Botch was in World Tour, but apparently he came back alive, which I thought he died in the end of World Tour. But anyways, yeah, we're going to let this trailer play out, and I'll give you guys my thoughts really quick.
It's already entering year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
Jasmine, man. I think Jasmine looks sick. Curious to see how she's going to play. Botch. Oh, I did see Maximilian's reaction, man. Maximilian was... let's just say he lost his soul during the process. Botch. Those are the three brand new characters in Street Fighter 6. So they're 100% going to be doing like DLC story expansion for this game. This is where I lost my mind. I said, what am I looking at? What am I looking at, man? Tifa Lockhart, man. Definitely my day one, man. I'm curious to see how Arjun's going to play. I think this is like the dude that I'm mostly curious about and excited for. And Tifa, man. Tifa and Arjun. Those are like going to be the two characters I really, really want to try out and play. I'm just curious with Arjun because Arjun's like a mystery character. We don't really know. We kind of get an idea how Botch could probably play, but here it doesn't really look like he's corrupted by Shadowloo anymore, just like he was in World Tour. Jasmine has like a little boomerang, so I have no idea if she's gonna. I have no idea how these characters are gonna play. I did hear. Hold on, what was I gonna say? I did hear about Tifa that they were gonna implement like materia like in her like move list or something like that, so that's gonna be really, really sick to see. But I'm gonna watch that trailer again and we're gonna take a look at it. Man, I have allergies today.
Street Fighter 6 is already entering year 4.
Yes. And you brought my girl Tifa. Jasmine looks really, really sick. Definitely Jasmine and Arjun are like the only ones I'm really interested to see how they play. Botch, we could kind of get an idea how he's going to play. I never thought Botch would be added in the Street Fighter 6, I'm going to be honest. I thought most he would probably make it like in Street Fighter 7. But they finally implemented him though. Tifa freaking Lockhart. God damn, it's been a long day. Dude, I'm super duper excited for Tifa, man. We have Tifa, Chun-Li, Mai, Cammy, and Juri all in the same freaking game, man. What a dream matchup this is. I never thought this was going to happen. For sure, a lot of people aren't going to really be happy with this list, especially because there is no returning character. These characters are all brand new. Tifa is just a guest character, of course, but she still fits in the Street Fighter 6. I feel bad for a lot of Tekken fans, man, because this is like the #1 requested character they've always wanted, Tifa, into Tekken 8. And we have her in Street Fighter 6. I have her in Street Fighter 6, man. It's a win for me, especially because I'm a big FF7 fan. Not really big, but I do love FF7 Remake. It's a really good game. But, man. But I'm still an FF7 nerd, though, because I really like it. Although I'm not, like, way too deep into the lore, like, I don't really know much, like, the history for FF7. I did play FF7, like, the original one, but when I was, like, a kid, so I didn't really understand it, so, like, I'm brand new to the series for FF7 Remake. I did play a little bit, but I just didn't really understand what I was doing. I was a kid back then, when the original FF7 came out. Botch, man. Ingrid, thank you so much. You brought one of like my most requested like guest characters. I said I either wanted Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or even Tifa. Those are like the 3 characters. And Tifa fits in, man. She's like punchy. Like if you play the FF7 remake and stuff like that, she mostly uses her fist to fight, man. She doesn't really have like any in particular, like she doesn't hold a weapon or a gun, nothing like that. She's mostly like punch girl. So she really fits in the Street Fighter 6. Dude, imagine Tifa and like an RE engine. I'm really curious to see how she's gonna look like in Street Fighter 6 because this is just artwork, my dude. But we could get a good idea how she's gonna look like. God damn, dude, I'm so happy Tifa made it in. My girl made it in, man. She's like my waifu. And in here we have Year 4 Street Fighter 6 welcomes Tifa from Final Fantasy VII Remake series. So we have Yasmin that's coming out in August 2026. So she's like the first Season 4 character to come out. Then we have Arjun autumn 2026, and then we have Tifa early 2027, and then we have Botch spring 2027. Brand new characters, a guest character, and the second protagonist from World Tour are ready. Dude, do you know what they should have added? They should have added the avatar, like your avatar. Instead of Botch, they should have been like whatever your avatar's name is. Like my name is like Cyback Spring 2027, or even Sage in Spring 2027. Okay, I'll stop naming other people. But man, dude, this is so exciting. Oh wait, I can't show that yet. It says, and then here we have a tweet from Nakayama-san. He says, "This is a full body image of the Year 4 characters. Thank you in advance." We have Jasmine. Jasmine looks like a really sick character. I'm curious to see how she's going to play her. Is she going to use that boomerang, or is it a dagger she's using? Who knows? But according to this one, man, how it has a sword, I'm guessing this is like a little dagger because it's giving up clues. And then we have what's his? Oh, Arjun. I already forgot his name. Arjun, man. So I'm guessing Arjun is gonna have wind powers or something like that due to this little cloud. So I'm guessing he probably manipulates cloud or something. Especially because we saw him, like, you know, inhaling like the air and stuff. But I don't. Who knows? Who knows, man? But it's so weird because I think it might be like the Dalsum, maybe a little bit of Dalsum in him. And then we have Tifa. Oh wait, this is Tifa? No, this is Botch. We have Botch. We could kind of get an idea how he's going to play a little bit, at least for me. But if I remember correctly, I think I already said in my during when we were watching that season 4 trailer that Botch got corrupted by Shadowloo, and I remember Botch died during the end of World Tour. I'm guessing he probably makes an appearance again during, if you level up Ingrid's relationship or something. But I definitely have to do Ingrid now. I definitely have to do the story mode for Ingrid and World Tour. I really have to see, because I did hear that Botch apparently makes an appearance in there as well. And then we have Tifa Lockhart, man. These renders are super duper sick. I was gonna say that blah blah blah. I was gonna say I really thought Tifa was gonna make into Tekken 8, but she didn't. Instead, Yujiro made it into Tekken 8, and then Tifa made it into Street Fighter 6. I thought this was gonna be a given, though. I thought Tifa was gonna be like in freaking Tekken 8, but we have her in Street Fighter 6, man, and I'm super glad because, again, like I said, I really, really like FF7 Remake, and I'm super duper glad that she made it into Street Fighter 6, because if she would have made it to Tekken 8, I would have learned Tekken 8 again. But is it like my main game that I play, like my main fighting game? No, I mostly play Street Fighter 6, and for Tifa being included in Street Fighter 6, it's a win for me. And I think it's a win for everyone else, even though a lot of people probably don't want her in Street Fighter 6, but this was like my #1 requested character, at least, because my #1's requested character guest characters were Scorpion, like either a Mortal Kombat rep in general, or Tifa from, or even like a Rival Schools character, or Tifa from FF7, from the FF7 series. But yeah, man, we don't really know what's going. I'm really, really curious to see how her playstyle might be, though, because they did say they were going to implement like materia in her like move list and stuff. So I'm really curious how that's going to work out in terms of move list, but we're not going to see her till next year. At most, we could probably see like maybe a glimpse of her during like December, and that's like reaching for the stars, though. Yeah, maybe like somewhere in November or December is when we get our first glimpse of Tifa. But yeah, definitely the characters that I'm mostly excited for is definitely going to be Arjun. This is a dude I'm really curious about, Arjun, and then Tifa. I think those are like the two characters I mostly want to play in Season 4. But man, dude, what stage could they add for Tifa if she comes with a stage? I'm calling it right now. I think it's just going to be Sector 8 slums. I don't know why I keep thinking of that. I have a feeling that's probably going to be the stage, because that's where she's from. But man, super duper excited. I really, really am. I'm just curious to see how these three characters. I mean, we could kind of get an idea how Tifa's going to play. Same with Botch. But these two characters are a mystery how they're going to play. But man, dude, that list was totally fake. It was fake. No Vega, man. Maybe Vega might be in the year 5 or something. But I'm calling it right now. I'm thinking that... I'm guessing from where this is going, we might get some returning characters for, like, year 5 mostly. Like, the most requested characters for year 5, I have a feeling they're probably going to be in that specific year. But man, I'm super duper excited. I didn't really think Tifa was going to happen in the Street Fighter 6, man. I mean, granted, Street Fighter 6 is really popular in Japan, and same with Final Fantasy 7. The Final Fantasy 7 series is also really popular in Japan as well, so this was definitely a given that it was going to happen. But for sure, I thought that she was going to be like locked down for Tekken 8, but it ended up happening in Street Fighter 6. Oh, God, it's a win. It's a win. For sure, if there's still more news for Tifa in Street Fighter 6, I will be covering it up on this channel. And I can't really say anything else, man. This is all we get. We only get crumbs of it and the artwork. God, dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, dude. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, my girl Tifa. My waifu, man. My waifu made it in. My waifu made it in. She's never been in a fighting game. Besides El Geysers, was that the game for PS1? I think that was the last game she's been in terms of fighting game. It was a weird-ass game. It's so old. I think it was like on the PS1 system consoles. God damn, dude, she made it. She made it in. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And peace!